I'm Lana and welcome to my reading vlog. Thanks so much for checking out my very first reading vlog. They will get better, I promise. This has been a process, recording my week of reading and my thoughts. If you saw the intro and thought, what the hell was that? I had an idea of the Make Your Mythica Readathon, and I just wanted to see how long it would take to cartoonize everything, and it took forever. So if you would like to have a cartoon storyline for next month, let me know. Comment below because I will be doing it if I can. There is a lot of frames in 4 seconds, and what I'm wanting to do is significantly bigger, so I'm hoping I can pull it off and make it look good. And thanks so much for watching. On with the vlog. Hey friends, so it is Friday and I've been up since 4. I have been reading my first book for the Asian Readathon, the Neptune Vortex, and it's really good. I'm really enjoying it. The astrology part of it is kind of blowing my mind, and there's a lot to do with the planets like Mercury, Neptune, Uranus, Pluto, all of that sort of stuff, and it is fascinating. I'm really enjoying it. I've gotten notes, lots of tabs. This is actually the first book that I've ever written in. I thought it would be more traumatizing than it was, so I'm glad that it wasn't. I've never read a book, like a fantasy book, that is happening in my backyard. It's set in Toowoomba, an hour and a half or 2 hours inland from where I actually live now, so it's pretty cool. I have 10 books to read this month, and I just keep watching BookTube, book hauls and vlogs and wrap-ups, and I really need to just stop and read, so I'm gonna try and do that right now. Today is Tuesday. I don't know if I did a vlog yesterday or if I'll keep it. If I did do it, it was really shit. However, I have finished 2 books of the Asian Readathon so far, and they are Naturally Tan, who I did as Read an Asian Author. I absolutely loved it. I love him. I love everything he's about, and I'm a sucker, an absolute sucker for people that love their partners, like just love them so much. And he speaks about his partner a lot and the love that they have and how they make their relationship work, and I'm living for it. It's giving me life. The other book I read is the Neptune Vortex. It started out so good and with such promise, but it was just not written by a writer or a storyteller in any way. It was by a man of science, I guess, is astronomy, a science. I don't know. Please excuse the bags under my eyes. Zola's been sick, so I'm running on 9 hours sleep in the last 72 hours. So, like, you can probably see my bags. Currently reading Bone Witch. I'm about 150 pages. When I first picked this up, I thought she was from like a family of witches. In her family, there's 2 of them, but none of them is a dark witch or what they call a bone witch. Absolutely loving the world building in this, and also the magic. It's all elements and nature based, which I absolutely love. I'm swimming in my eye. Awesome, now my eye's bloodshot. Anywho, on with the vlog. Tay's character is still young at this point, so I'm interested to see where she's going to go from here. She brings her brother back from the dead. Another dark witch, Lady Michaela, senses her magic when she brings her brother back, takes her from her village and takes her to, I can't remember where this place is called, and takes her to Enkyo and Keon, introduces her to her mentor and takes her on as an apprentice. They're called ushers, I think, or ashes. I love the rules around the magic. I love when there's a reason that you can see where the magic's coming from. It's not like just poof, you're magical. They also have hua, which is essentially the robes that they wear, and each is individual to that witch. So their personality, their powers, what they can do, what they like and what they look good in, and where they're from. I think that is absolutely amazing. I know nothing about fashion whatsoever. Clearly, I live in tracksuits and puke stained t-shirts. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it so far. After my disappointing read with the Neptune Vortex, I really want this to be good. The Bone Witch is actually the book I was most wanting to read this month. I'm also reading along with the Audible of Nevermore, which I'm also really enjoying. It's really, really fun, completely different to this. This is quite heavy, and Nevermore is light and fun. Her family are assholes. Absolute assholes. So I'm still quite early in the book. I haven't had a lot of time to read it with Bubby being sick. Morrigan has just come to Nevermore, and the scene that is on the front cover with the umbrellas has just happened. I'm very much a mood reader, so I have the Bone Witch, which is like quite heavy, dark, and takes like a bit of concentration. I have Nevermore, which is fun, it's middle grade. What's not to love about a middle grade book, honestly? Also, side notes, the narration of Nevermore is absolutely superb. The voices she does is really good. She reminds me of Nanny McPhee, which I absolutely love. If you are reading Nevermore, or you want to, I extremely suggest reading along with the audiobook. When I want a bit of reality, like to be reading something that's gritty and realistic, and for that I am currently reading New Jean. So yeah, it's keeping me busy, and I actually find that I move through books a lot faster, so even though they're different lengths, I'll probably still finish them all around the same time and then go on to like the next 2 or 3 books that I'm reading. And I found that worked really well for me last month for the Owls. I've never read like that before. Usually I just like pick up a book and I don't put it down until it's finished, and then I'll go pick up another one. But it turns out that I can read 3 or 4 different books at one time, and I'm very, very happy that way. I was going to do my April wrap-up video, but then I bought a new phone, so I've just been playing on that all afternoon. I will definitely be doing it tomorrow.
Hot tip. The way to pronounce the main character's name in The Bone Witch is now confirmed. It says here, I'm going to read it how I read it the first time. Taya is your name, isn't it? How odd, since Alfie just repaired to the kitchen with your namesake, but I'm not one to make fun of odd names, having one myself. T. Her name is T. The first half of the book I've been reading is a lie. So if you are reading The Bone Witch, the pronunciation of her name is T.